climate change is real, which is why we need to elect people who are not climate deniers. It is crucial in this election, not just across the country, but here at home in New York, that we elect people who are going to stand up for our LGBTQIA+ community. We are standing here at Stonewall, where the queer liberation movement began, led by black and brown trans women who paved the way for the rights of queer people we have today. People who led the way, whose lives are now under attack. Are young trans kids being told that they're not allowed to be themselves?
All right, guys. Wow. This is the second time that I will be talking about a thief today, right? Earlier today, I put out a video. I just put out a video about a young girl who tried to steal a phone out of the store and tried to run out the store. However, the door was locked, so she couldn't actually get out. We got to talk about another thief, a thief that we've been talking about quite a few times on this show. Biden's non-binary nuclear waste bag bandit, Sam Brinton, has been fired. Okay, we have a rare moment where a Democrat who also has at least one infinity stone of wokeness actually faces consequences for the actions. Okay, this guy can only steal so much before the Biden administration had to be like, look, bro, you up out of here. Okay, your hands a little bit too sticky, right? Yeah, Sam Brinton, who again is non-binary, which means he's trans technically, which means he has one infinity stone of wokeness, okay? And that one infinity stone of wokeness meant that he really only had one chance, right? Because he should have been fired the first time he got caught, okay? I mean, his own camera. So it's not like there's any question about did he do it. Like, we know for a fact that he did it. So he should have been fired immediately then. But because he has an infinity stone of wokeness, just one, because he's a white male, so he only gets one, and that kind of counts against him, no matter if he identifies as trans or what. But because he has that, he had a chance, an extra chance, and then he blew it again by stealing again. So let's read about this, because again, this is a rare moment of accountability. Okay, Sam Brinton, 35, who uses they, their pronouns, no longer has their Department of Energy job after they was accused of stealing luggage in 2 separate incidents. The Department of Energy spokesperson said on Monday evening, Sam Brinton is no longer a DOE employee. By law, the Department of Energy cannot comment further on personal matters. Brinton, who was appointed in June, is now accused of stealing suitcases from airports in Minneapolis and Las Vegas. A security footage image shows Brinton walking through Harry Reid International Airport with the luggage during the summer. The $320 case, which was lifted from a carousel, was stuffed with more than $3,000 worth of jewelry, clothes, and makeup, according to 8 News Now investigators. Wow. This guy got a bag. Like, he literally got a bag, okay? It came after Brinton, who uses the pronoun they, them, was also accused of stealing a suitcase from an airport in Minneapolis. Brinton faces charges for the incidents at both the Los Angeles and Minneapolis airports, and they are due in court in Minnesota on December 19th. Yeah, so this is a person getting caught on camera. You know, it's amazing that this person's supposed to be so educated, right? So educated. But you don't have enough common sense to realize that you are always on camera when you're in these airports, right? Everywhere you go outside of the bathroom, right? I wouldn't be surprised if in the common areas there are cameras. Everywhere in the airport, there's cameras, bro. Like, you cannot commit a crime in an airport and think that you're going to get away with it. Like, it's not going to be on camera. It's going to be on camera, right? And you should have been smart enough to understand and to know that if you take somebody's luggage, that you were going to get caught. They were going to identify who you are. Right? That's just what it is. But apparently not. This guy didn't think far enough on that. According to the arrest report, a woman who had traveled with Dulles International Airport to Harry Reid International Airport in Las Vegas on July 6th filed a police report when she could not locate her suitcase and after she had checked with the airline. The stolen suitcase was described in the report as gray, hard-shelled, away brand, bigger carry-on model, value at $320. The woman told cops her suitcase was a total value of more than $3,670, and it included jewelry, makeup, contact lenses, and clothing, according to the report. When a Las Vegas Metropolitan Police officer reviewed surveillance video, the officer observed several nonverbal cues or body language anomalies from the suspect, which caught his attention, the report stated. Specifically, Brinton pulled the victim's luggage from the carousel and examined the tag, then placed it back on the carousel, looking in all directions for anyone who might be watching or might approach, pulling it back off the carousel and demonstrating the same behavior by looking around before walking away with it quickly. Yeah, so this person knew exactly what they was doing, bruh. He said, I didn't know. He told police, I didn't know. I didn't know the bag was stolen. This bag identifies as mine, right? I identify this bag as mine. Are you a bigot? Right? If you disagree, you're a bigot. You're a transphobe. You're a transphobe. Which, I mean, by the way, does firing this person make Biden transphobic? It must make the Biden administration bigoted, okay? Because you're not supposed to fire these people. And anytime you fire them, it's not because they did anything wrong or that they should be held accountable for their actions. No. It comes from a place of hate and bigotry. So I guess the Biden administration is transphobic since they're getting rid of this guy. They don't want to be around trans people. They're not considering the fact that this person has went through so much trauma and victimhood as a trans person. And again, essentially they're ruining their life, which means they must hate trans people. He must hate this person. That is why he fired him. What a transphobe, right? Joe Biden, the transphobe. Yeah. So we should all know the story of this, okay? I mean, these are the type of people that in the Biden administration, this is who they're hiring to work in his administration because of diversity and inclusion. Once again, we have another, again, woke diversity affirmative action hire that is not working out, right? It didn't work out. It's amazing that allegedly this person got paid just as much as a congressman or a senator to do that job, a job that they probably weren't qualified for in the first place. And they only got the job because, again, wokeness, right? Virtue signaling. And you would think that Joe Biden would have learned his lesson about getting in bed with some of these weird characters. But no. Biden's going to double down on the wokeness here, right? As he's inviting an anti-police, non-binary drag queen to the White House. F the police. Cummings once tweeted, anyone who thinks drag isn't for children is wrong. Again, this administration, they're a clown show because they hang out with clowns, right? They literally hang out with clowns. The White House invited Marty Gold Cummings, a non-binary drag queen who has repeatedly attacked police online, to attend the Respect for Marriage Act signing ceremony Tuesday. Cummings thanked President Biden and First Lady Jill Biden and shared an image of the digital invitation in a social media post Monday. Last week, the House passed the legislation which mandates the federal government recognizes same-sex marriages in states where they are legal in a 258 to 169 vote that included 29 Republican votes days after the Senate approved the bill in a 61 to 36 vote. Quote, to be a non-binary drag artist invited to the White House is something I never imagined would happen. Cummings tweeted, thank you, President and Dr. Biden, for inviting me to this historic bill signing. Grateful doesn't begin to express the emotions I feel. Cummings is a New York City-based drag artist, television personality, and political figure. According to Cummings' website, the site adds that Cummings has been a regular fixture in the city's nightlife and regularly performs 6 shows a week. Yeah. This is who Biden's inviting to the White House. Again, they're going to make a big show out of this signing. Okay. They're going to invite every character in the book that they can to the White House. Okay. This is who the Democrat Party is affiliated with. In 2020, Cummings ran an unsuccessful campaign for a spot on the New York City Council where defunding the police was a part of the campaign platform. Quote, I'm a proud femme, queer, non-binary drag artist who wants to defund police and fund education, affordable housing, social work, and I'm running for city council along with a lot of other queer candidates, and we are going to fight for you, the people, not police unions, not real estate, but for you, Cummings tweeted on June 28, 2020. Fox News Digital did a review of Cummings' Twitter profile and found extensive history of bashing police. Quote, Police Benevolent Association of the City of New York are scared, whiny, and weak, Cummings said in a June 2020 tweet. The people will defund the police. F the police. Cummings tweeted on August 24th, 2020. Yes, we want to defund police. Yes, we want to abolish ICE. No, we won't settle for anything less and will continue to fight for this to happen. Cummings added in a tweet later that day. Earlier this year, Cummings tweeted support for ACB Coffee, a cafe that theoretically wouldn't serve police officers. ACAB is an acronym for all cops are B words. Quote, it still defund the police and invest in community for me. Funding militarized police over education, housing, mental health, parks, free transportation is mind-boggling. Cummings tweeted in March, let's invest in people. Well, you can't invest in people till you solve the crime problem, right? But these people don't care about the crime problem for whatever reason. But, you know, hey, these are the characters that Biden is hanging out with, right? Fire one, bring on another one, right? Let's just, you know, make the whole White House a clown show, everybody. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.